Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. So in today's video we are going to be finishing up the cleaning and rebuilding after that big storm that we had. If you didn't see last week's video, we had a huge storm hit our house while we were filming the part 2 of our landscape install, and so the video kind of turned into a storm cleanup and footage of the storm. Our favorite tree over here by our master bedroom patio fell over onto our electric line, and it also took out our patio wall that we had over here. So that week we had worked on getting this tree cleaned up. The electrical company came out and replaced the pole and fixed the electric line and all of that. And now here this past week the boys were just finishing up cleaning up all of the branches and the leaves and everything. And we are also going to get started on rebuilding our patio. So I hope that you enjoy this video and stay tuned until closer to the end to see the patio completely finished. And we added some decor and just love how it turned out. We're so happy that we were able to rebuild it. So here Jalen is going through those boards that we removed off of the patio wall in the last video. I think we took those off the day after the storm because they were all just falling off. There was no way to just nail them back in. They all had to be taken down. And so here he's pulling all of the nails out of all of the boards so that we can rebuild this wall again. So they had this wall attached to the house with these braces that they made out of wood and metal brackets, and as you can see, obviously those came off of the house when the tree hit that wall and it fell over. So Jalen is going to have to secure this wall a different way. He went ahead and scraped off all of the silicone, and then he did have to re-stucco this little area here just to patch it up, which we'll do a little bit later in the video. He got this back wall pushed up and braced with a temporary brace, and then he reattached the beam over here on the left side. And back when the storm first hit, we thought that we weren't going to be able to salvage everything from this wall, but thankfully we were able to salvage it all. I mean, some of the beams are pretty beat up in spots, but that just took some touch-up paint and everything looked just fine once we had it all rebuilt. Our bush over here beside the patio wall is not looking so good. If there is anyone who knows a lot about these types of bushes watching this video, please leave all of your tips down below. The tree landed on top of this bush and smashed it, and we're really hoping that it can grow out of it, but it looks pretty awful, and we're just wondering if there's anything that we can do to help it grow back. We thought about putting up a stake and tying up the bottom branches to try to encourage them to grow back the way that they were, but maybe this type of bush can't take this much damage and it won't be able to grow out of this. We just don't know. So if anybody has any tips, please leave them down below. now we are building this patio wall back the way that we had it. And if you want to see the video on exactly how we built this, what size of wood we used, all of the details, I will link that video down below in the description box. We had to actually go back and watch that video to remember what size of gap we did in between the boards. And when this first happened, we thought, oh, let's just build something completely new here. We'll just take all of this down, do something even better. Maybe we'll make it extend out into the yard a little bit more. And we had all these ideas, but in the end, we just decided to build it back the way that it was. We really did like what we had built here, and it just seemed like a waste to take it all down and do something new. We were able to salvage everything, so we thought let's just build it back the way it was. And we would love to put a hot tub here someday. That's always been the plan, but we'll see in the future. But for now, here, once we finish it, we just set up some chairs and I put some plants here and things. As far as what we're going to do over here in this empty area, now that that giant tree is gone, we have decided to plant another tree, and we're actually going to be trying to transplant another one that we have here on the property. We have this tree right here. It's about 5 inches in diameter and about 20 feet tall. It's on the opposite side of the house, and where it's growing right now, it's kind of crowded, and this just isn't a great spot for it to grow, so it needs to find a new home anyway. And it would be the perfect spot for it over here by the porch, by our master bedroom patio, but we can't transplant that tree until November. We've been talking with someone who has a lot of experience with it. He's been helping us out with the details and stuff, and we won't be able to transplant it until November, but it is tall enough that once we do get it planted over here, it will offer some shade right away to this area, which is something that we were worried about. Like, that's why we were thinking maybe we'll build something completely different here, like maybe a porch roof or a pergola, something that would offer a little bit of shade to this area. But now that we've decided to plant that tree over there, we will be getting some shade later on, not this summer, but next summer we will have some shade. Okay, so the next day I stopped by Lowe's mainly because we needed a drywall hopper and sprayer to spray the total wall onto that area of the wall that we had to patch. I also grabbed some plants for the patio area as well. Right now Lowe's has a lot of 50% off plants, and I got that big flat of sedum for 50% off, and they're in excellent condition. I was really excited about that. So I'm going to be planting them around in different areas. And now we're back working on this patio wall again. We just had to get things cleaned up and get it ready to do the touch-up paint here and everything. The black paint color that we used on all of the posts around the house is Tricorn Black by Sherwin-Williams, and I just got that in a satin finish in an exterior paint from Valspar. So now we are going to patch up this area right here with some Total Wall. We had to be sure to put a lot of plastic on either side because this stuff will just splatter everywhere when you spray it. Okay, we paused for a quick lunch break here, and I'm just going to make some wraps with these whole wheat tortillas, some chicken and cucumbers, lettuce, Caesar dressing. I just got some chicken in my Crowd Cow order, and I'll do a little haul of everything that I got in my Crowd Cow box here after I make our wraps. Crowd Cow is not sponsoring this video, but I am an affiliate with them, and we just absolutely love their meat. I love their company. I'll have the links down below because they do run a lot of deals and sales and stuff like that, so check that out. So here is everything that we got in our Crowd Cow box. We got a little bit of a variety this time. This isn't our first box, but if you're getting your first box, it's nice to get a little bit of a variety just so that you can try everything. Over here is all of the beef. So these are New Zealand Broadleaf Farms ribeye steaks, and then we've got some of the sirloin steaks up here, a big bag of their natural wild-caught Gulf shrimp, some of the pasture bird boneless and skinless chicken breasts, and then also a package of the Farmer Focus organic and free-range chicken tenders. When you're ordering from them, you're getting really good quality meat that came directly from the farmer. This fish right here, I got the halibut, and then I also got the black cod, and these are both hand-caught in Alaska. I got this hibiscus at Lowe's, and I thought it would just be a nice pop of color out here on the patio to look at from our master bedroom through the door. Just something green out there now that we don't have a green tree growing there. So I just planted that in a pot that I already had and put it over there in the corner. I'm also adding a rug and chairs that I already had on hand here. And there I was giving you a closer look at the sedum that I got at Lowe's for 50% off. I just love sedum. They're so pretty and they almost look fake. That's how bright green and pretty that they are. And here in a little bit, I'll show the footage of the storm that was blowing in. We had another huge storm blowing in, and it was blowing like crazy and really seemed like it was going to hit us and that we were going to get rain, but it just ended up going around us. But the monsoons have been really good this month so far. Besides losing a tree and our patio wall, we have been getting a lot of really good rain, which we're so thankful for. We desperately needed it. Okay, so here is a reminder of what this area looked like last week, and now here is what it looks like now. It's looking much better, besides the fact that we don't have our big beautiful tree here anymore. But like we said in that video, everything works out for the best. That tree didn't have very strong roots, and so it was going to fall down one of these days, and at least it fell down when the wind was blowing it away from the house and not towards the house, which we are grateful for. So everything is completely done now and cleaned up and rebuilt after that storm, besides that we just have to remove the stump from the tree right there. But now for the rest of the video, I have some footage from when Jalen was working on doing some trimming up around the yard. This cluster of bushes over here was looking really scraggly, and Jalen just wanted to see if he could get these trimmed up, get it looking a little bit better over here, and he did an awesome job. It looks 100 times better now. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support, your views, likes, comments. It means so much to us, and we really appreciate each and every one of you. And we will see you in a couple days with a new video. We post videos on Tuesday mornings and Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So be sure that you're subscribed so that you never miss out on a video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.